welcome back to the 13th Destiny podcast with Magnum. And it's only Magnum today because my wonderful, awesome, lovely co-host Danielle Long from San Diego, California, she is out sick today. But she did a lot of stuff on this show, wrote an article and everything, and some scripting for the show today. And so we're going to get into that in just a few minutes. Today's going to be a very interesting show because it's related to the paranormal stuff that I've talked about in the past, and of course paranormal investigators for sure. Big shout out right now to my buddy Rick Ryman. I just wanted to say thank you again for everything you're doing. Looking forward for the 2024 year, what we're going to be doing with me and him. That's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun since the days of Douglas Dash and the Strings Attached and 2020. If you don't know about that, there's books about me that are fictionalized by that gentleman, and more stuff coming with Rick Ryman in 2024. He's a singer that's been on the show before. And shout out to Jay Farrell Photography as well. To check out Jay Farrell Photography down there in Nashville, Tennessee. One of the most wonderful, awesome, of course he is like a brother to me, and he's been on the show as well. Check out Jay Farrell Photography, and if you're interested in his very unique documentary wedding photography, check that out down there in Nashville, Tennessee. And he's also an Abandoned Places author, has several books in many places in Tennessee, other places that he's been. And of course, I believe they're still at Barnes & Noble and Walgreens. Check those out. And that's getting the shout outs before we get into the show. Now, what is today's show about? All right. Today's show is unlocking the enigma of ghost hunters, unveiling the world of the paranormal investigators. That is the title of the show today. That's right. So anyway, for centuries, humanity has been captivated by the ethereal realm of ghost spirits, prompting individuals to embark on a quest to uncover the truth behind the paranormal phenomena. Enter the world of the ghost hunter, dedicated individuals equipped with scientific tools and unwavering passion for unraveling the mysteries that lie beyond the veil. In this article, we'll dive into the captivating realm of ghost hunting, explore the methodologies utilized by these intrepid investigators, and shed light on the intriguing world of the paranormal. Ghost hunters, paranormal investigators, uncovering the truth. Scientific tools. The rise of the ghost hunters. Over the past few decades, the popularity of ghost hunters has soared, with numerous television shows such as Ghost Hunters, Ghost Adventures, captivating audience, and the globe. Captivating audience around the globe. That's my mistake. Anyway, the surge in the interest has led to a significant growth in the paranormal investigation teams, either armed with unique methodologies and approaches to unraveling the mysteries of the ghostly encounters. So anyway, the tools of the trade, ghost hunters empty an array of specialized devices to aid their quest for evidence of the supernatural. These tools include electromagnetic field EMF detectors, thermal cameras, digital voice recorders, spirit boxes, electromagnetic spectrums, which many believe to indicate the presence of spirits. Thermal cameras capture variations in temperature, potentially capturing the elusive cold spots often associated with paranormal phenomena. Digital voice recorders and spirit boxes allow for the capture of electronic voice phenomena. EVPs, believed to be ghostly voices or messages. Ghost hunters' specialized devices, EMF detectors, thermal cameras, digital recorders, spirit boxes, and electronic voice phenomena. These are all some of the tools of the trade. Methodologies and techniques. Ghost hunters employ a variety of methodologies and techniques to investigate haunted locations. These may include background of location to uncover potential reasons for the haunting. They also employ scientific methods such as data collection, analysis, and documentation to validate their findings. With the advancement of technology, many investigators have embraced the use of computer software to enhance their investigation, facilitating the identification of anomalies in audio, video, and photographic evidence. Still having a little trouble with those ribs, and talking this much is giving me a little thing. At least with Danielle, and I would have a little bit of a break here. But it's all me on the show today, so if I have to take a little break, just be aware of that. Anyway, so debunking myths and skepticism while ghost hunting is often met with skepticism. Debunking myths and providing alternative explanations for the paranormal phenomena is a crucial aspect of the investigator's role. By employing critical thinking and skepticism, ghost hunters strive to differentiate between genuine paranormal activity and natural occurrences that may be mistaken for supernatural events. This approach ensures credibility within the field and fosters the more scientific understanding of the unexplained. Ethical considerations. Ghost hunters place great importance on ethical considerations during their investigations. They respect the privacy and beliefs of property owners, seek permission before entering private spaces, and prioritize safety throughout the entire process. Ethical ghost hunters also strive to provide assistance and support to individuals who feel disturbed or frightened by their experiences, guiding them towards understanding and potential resolutions. Something I'll add in here, if you've ever listened to the show where I interviewed Miranda Young, the ghost biker, she talks very much about, being on an ethical level and, doing things, I can't talk, see, I'm having a lot of trouble breathing, ethically. Pardon me, it's my fault. I'm just don't have my co-host with me today, so I can't take a break in between when I'm reading here. Anyway, the conclusion is that ghost hunting continues to captivate both enthusiasts and skeptics alike, offering a unique glimpse into the unknown. Though their methodologies employ an advanced technology and dedication to uncovering the truth, the realm of the spirits, by embracing ethical practices and skepticism, these individuals provide credible evidence and enhance our understanding of the paranormal. So anyway, like I said, I know a few ghost hunters. I've actually met, they call themselves paranormal investigators, although Miranda does use the word ghost in her show as far as ghost biker. If you've never looked at that, Miranda Young has a show on YouTube, and then her partner, Dr. Chris Summers, she also is a paranormal investigator. I've met both of them, but I've only interviewed Miranda on the show. I met both of them at an event Miranda was doing at the Harley Davidson dealership over in, all of a sudden I totally forgot. Anyway, it's over, I think, Florence, Kentucky or whatever, that area. So, anyway, so then I later went to what they now own together, the historic Scott County Jail in Tennessee. The historic Scott County Jail is haunted by no stretch of the imagination. There is a lot of activity there. But they got a grant for that by getting it also part of a law enforcement type museum, and so check that out. And they also have where you can go on the paranormal investigation of the jail, stuff like that. They have tours of that. Very neat, very neat. Like I said, if you check my previous show, we had a very interesting encounter with my cell phone completely turned off. So that is something that I experienced with Miranda Young, the ghost biker, and both of us were just flabbergasted because she's experienced, very experienced, and she'd never seen anything like that, and I certainly wasn't. It was something planned for the show. So go back, check that out, because she's one that I know, and there's several other that I know on Facebook that I've never met in person, but I have quite a bit of contact with them off and on. So there's a lot of stuff out there on this, and one of the other things, daggone, I totally forgot, guys. Oh, excuse me. That's on me. I'm trying to find this article. See, I've done a lot of stuff between me and Danielle, and then Danielle not being able on the show today, I've got to go back and hunt for some stuff that I sent to her, so you'll have to give me a minute, because to be honest with you, that was a great opening to the show, and I really wished I had been able to have her on today, but unfortunately I didn't, because of her being sick. But if you'll give me just a couple of minutes here, I think I'll get the rest of what I was looking for. And I do apologize. I don't have it right here in front of me, which I'm really surprised because I thought I knew where it was at. Because I guess the show's getting very, very interesting about the ghost hunters all of a sudden. Because apparently the ghosts are giving me trouble finding what I need to find, and that's interesting. So I'm not. I'm kind of at a remote location. I'm not at my studio location, so that's going to make this even harder to do what I'm trying to do. You may hear me fiddling around with some stuff, but if you give me just a couple of minutes, I will have the rest of the show. I do have it on a device. The problem is that the device is not hooked up at the moment. So anyway, we're going to get interesting about how the show is going today. I really wish Danielle had been here, but we are going to talk more about the ghost hunters if you give me just a few minutes to get everything situated, and I'm sure you're hearing all that moving around of stuff. So because I'm hearing it on my end, and I'm kind of laughing about it because I didn't expect this to happen. Oh, so one of the things I'll tell you while I'm trying to get this pulled up is that speaking of the ghost biker, I am going to try to have her on the show again. Maybe where me and Danielle can have her talking with us, and at the same time, we're still working on getting some of the technical bugs out of that, but hopefully real soon. I'm very close to having the technical bugs at my studio worked out on that, so I'll get to talk to y'all about that for a few minutes while I'm getting the rest of this up. And I apologize, it's been a long day. So my equipment's mobile. I don't know if you know that. I think if you go back on the shows, you know that I was able to travel with my mobile podcast equipment across the country. And so it's very mobile. And it takes batteries, okay? So it uses batteries. Usually I have rechargeable or just have spares. So I got ready to do the show today, and boom, it just totally screwed up. But that's beside the point. We're getting to the next... I apologize. I will apologize. I am drinking water because I'm having a lot of trouble with that rib. I really wish Danielle could have been here today. She's much sicker than I am, though, obviously, because she can't be here, and I'm just in pain, so it's not a big deal. I've been in pain most of my life, so if you know me well, you probably have heard me talk about that in the past. I just deal with it and move on. Be nice to get past that. But anyway, so there's I can't even find my news articles, and I think that's what's really throwing me, guys. And I apologize. This show has gone so off the. I can't get my stuff to work. If Danielle was on the, at least I could like interact with her and stuff. So, oh my goodness. And by the way, thank you. I gotta. Well, see. I can't even get the mouse to work. I don't know what from the laptop, so I don't know what's going on today, guys. Bear with me. I'm not going to take any of this out of the show. I'm going to leave it all in the show because it's just kind of makes the show go, right? Well, where are my news articles? Which I know I normally do this earlier in the show, but I wanted to use the stuff to get Danielle what she had got me, and that was pretty cool. That was different. We're working on trying to make things better, guys. We really are, but just today has just been a disaster all the way around on everything I was doing outside of here to here. So let's see what we got going on in the paranormal news that I had pulled up for this week. I'm not even sure where everything is at, guys. Okay. Ow. I do apologize. I am in a lot of pain. But I'm bearing with it and going with it. I've been out working all day, so I've made it back to this remote location that I'm using, regardless of half my stuff not working. Excuse me. Again, having trouble breathing. So I didn't expect the show to go like this. It went really well to start with, and then all my notes collapsed. So Wow. Man. Hello. Um, oh, so there was one, where is it at? Ah, jeez. Oh, another ghost hunter that I know, which, ironically, I don't know, I've never met her in person. I've had a couple little chats with her on, Facebook and stuff, only because her sister used to work with me in the modeling stuff, and that's Jessica Angel. She's got like a deal with. I'd have to find it real quick. She's got kind of a little neat show. I definitely would like to interview her at some point. She's pretty cool in her stuff too. Also a model, which is kind of interesting. And of course, you heard me mention JJ knows her too. Oh my goodness. What was I looking for? I've lost all my notes, guys. So anyway, the ghost hunters are very, very interesting paranormal investigators, whatever you want to call them. Different ones use different things. Shoot, I am so sorry, guys. So this is going to be a totally different show all of a sudden because it was going so well and I lost all my stuff. And the fact that I've got this show started, and I'm in pain, and I'm not. There's no way that I'm going to edit any of this out because I'm just going to go with it and wing it. I was really expecting to have interaction with Danielle. By the way, Danielle will be back on the 26th of December because we're going to do a Tuesday show instead of a Monday show. We've already talked about that. She'll be back on the 26th, and then we'll do a show on the 2nd of January because the holidays fall on our Mondays. So it's just we got a lot of stuff going on. But the January 2nd show will be the 4th season. So we'll be moving into the 4th season, and hopefully we're going to work out some bugs. If I could stay out of pain for more than 20 minutes a day, that would be awesome. But that's not going to happen. Long story, research my life, man. You tell you some craziness. Anyway, that's another story for another time. Not really talking about myself today. Give me just a second. I'm trying to find. I think it's here, so I can tell you what her show is too. What she works with. I'll do that while I'm trying to pull up the notes on the new stuff. See, is this the one? I think this is it. So anyway, her name is Jessica Angel. She's I think this is correct if I'm not mistaken. Let me pull this up and make sure that I am correct on this. I don't want to I don't want to screw this up. I might have to talk to her at some point and get the okay. I believe this is correct, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm mistaken, I'm really going to be upset because I think this is what she works with. Let's see here. I can't find. I know that she does paranormal investigation. I know she had something on here at one time, and I can't remember what it is. Oh my goodness. Anyway, just check it out sometime. She's on Facebook. You can find her. She's under Jessica Murray Angel. You can find some of her paranormal stuff. She's interesting. She's very unique. So I kind of like that she's unique. I like unique things. Her sister was a very nice woman too that I worked with quite a bit. She was cool too. So anyway, for the life of me, I do not know what happened to the stuff that I had between me and Danielle. We have this every week, and all of a sudden, I'm doing the show by myself, and I can't find the stuff that I need. So we're just talking now, which kind of sucks. I'm just talking from the beginning of how good that show was to start off with. And again, I apologize. I'm just trying to stay awake, trying to get this show done without a co-host. and trying to find the rest of the stuff I was going to talk to you guys about. It's frustrating when you lose your stuff. Well, you lost your co-host for the week. That didn't go well, But I mean, she's sick, so you can't really do much about that. And I know you guys all love her, but from what I've heard now, that you really enjoyed the last show of the interaction. Thought it was really cool that we were really getting started to where we were really interacting pretty good. Here we go. Okay. So I finally found part of my notes and stuff that I sent to her and couldn't find my stuff back. So here we go. So anyway, one is on Salon. It's a brief examination of the science of ghost hunting. In both 1984 and the 2016 versions of the Ghostbusters movie, a group of scientists are shunned by academia for insisting that ghosts don't not only exist, but can be captured using state-of-the-art technology. Now, Ghostbusters is really a state-of-the-art advanced movie at the time, and even in 2016. So check out that article on Salon. Today in that article they're talking about today, ghosts are considered, to be things like the ghost hunter shows and stuff like that, and it's difficult to prove or disprove their existence, yet throughout history that hasn't stopped enterprising scientists and technologies from trying to suss up the means of detecting them. Paranormal investigators take their work very seriously, and they do. They very, very much do. Like when I interviewed Miranda Young, she's very serious about everything. She's very... and she's very, very, respectful. She's very respectful. She's also a woman of faith. We digged into that a little bit on the episode about not trying to get into things that are, she tries to, make contact with ghosts, but not with demons. And that there is demons out there and she 100% can tell you that is true. And she doesn't dive into that. She has other contacts and people that she calls in for that. So if you never listened to the show, please listen to the show. Also check out things on her YouTube channel. So definitely there. So there's a lot there on that article about the science. So that was Salon that I had an article with on that. And then there's a thing called, if I can find, I believe it's the next one that me and Danielle were going back with, trying to be on the show together. Let's see, it's what we got here. I think it's called Ghost Hunts. Yes, this one's called Ghost Hunts USA, Haunted Locations, and I believe you can join them, if I'm not mistaken, according to this. I will try to put these links up. Ready to do something unique. We aren't the type of folks to leave in this dark, scary place all alone to figure out how to communicate with the dead. Well, we're right there in the thick of the long side. So they also put that up for you. They've got all that, so you can actually go with these people that are paranormal investigators on several places that they have. They've got several haunted locations on that. I will put up a link for that. So I don't lose my notes here, guys. And so this is kind of just some of the things that I was doing between me and Danielle, that we were going to try to have a longer show. But I do thank her for writing all that intro stuff. That was awesome to have all that for the show. I'm not going to have an extremely long show tonight because I'm in a lot of pain, guys. I'm in a lot more pain than I thought I was going to be in. I don't know if it's because I was out for several hours. Things didn't go quite the way I wanted them to go today, but that's okay. It's life. Things just don't go the way you want them to go. If we could just do studio locations all the time and travel and do the show, kind of like I was out on the road in 2021, it'd be awesome. But it takes a lot of money, and so we're gonna have to start getting some more support. And one of the things I'll talk about here is we close out the show. If you want us to do more shows and get them better and better, we're going to have to get some donations, and we're going to have to get some, more subscribers. We're going to have to get this show really going along. We want to improve it. Obviously, tonight was not the way I wanted the whole show to go, and I apologize that I am in extreme pain. I don't think I broke my rib or fractured it like happened in 2021 and this is on the left side, but it is taking forever to heal up. And long story, I haven't been able to go to the doctor or anything yet, but I will soon, and just have it checked. But hopefully everything will work out soon. I do know that I just got something. If my sister is listening, I haven't had a chance to contact you. I do have that information, and I will be sending it along to you shortly. But yeah, everything looks good for January, going to the doctor. I hate to have to still wait to January, but unfortunately I do. So that's just life too. I'm able to tolerate it up to a point, but right now I have got extreme pain in my rib, my left shoulder blade, and part of my sciatic nerve. I can tell it in my leg. So I'm going to finish out the show. So anyway, like I said, we're looking for trying to make the show better. We'll if you want to donate to the show right now, the donation, you can we have the PayPal, which was my business PayPal for on the other business for years, which is still legally for me to take money through that, and that will be at and this is all lowercase, jmagnummodels at AOL.com. You can contact us at the 13th Destiny Podcast at gmail.com as well, as far as just talking to us, asking us about things, or wanting to give us ideas, more things about the show. So I've talked a lot about that today. So we're just trying to move some things along, and I do apologize, and I will have this up shortly, and I will put some links up besides the ones I just talked about, and let you kind of dive more into this, and hopefully we can do a better show down the road on ghost hunters, maybe even have some of the paranormal investigators that I know or talked about on the show again. I know Miranda is pretty open as far as being on other people's shows and stuff. She's a very, very nice lady, and I do respect her, and I consider her my friend, and I think a lot of her, and I think a lot of her friend as well. Chris Summers, I think a lot of both of them. I think they're really cool. And that's one of the reasons I mentioned the historic Scott County Jail. Please check that out. You can find all that information out online, but I will also put some links up. Even though I did a show with her before, I'll go ahead and put some links up on that as well. I'm just having a lot of trouble, guys. I guess Danielle's out sick, and I'm in pain. Go figure on that. And I apologize, and I want to be back here maybe next week on the 26th, or not next week on the 26th, is that right? I'm telling you what, we will be back on the 26th of December. Danielle will be back. We're going to try to figure out something to have a very good interacting show with each other on that, and I do appreciate all the local fans that told me about how much they loved the AI show, even though we had a little technical issue with that too, and we lost a piece of the show. And I did not even know that until one of the local fans told me about that. And thank you very much, Steve. I appreciate you for telling me that. And some others, you guys that support the show locally, like John Wallen, who I've dedicated one of the shows to, or Dylan Shepard, or Steve Smith, or all these people that that are the local fans that have told me things and interacted with me. I love you guys. Thank the world of you following the show. Thank the world of you listening to the show. However, we have got to make this show better. We've got to get more stuff on here. We got to get more, and that's one of the things we're going to have to do. And we're going to have to get money to do that. We're going into the 4th season. Most of this show was done by myself to start with, and I am holding my side, by the way, just to get through the last of this show. Thank you, guys. Appreciate your support. But anyway, so if you know anybody that wants to support the show, please get them over here. Let's get this show moving along. Let's get this show doing some awesome things. There are 13th Destiny podcast t-shirts that I can get for you as well, and some other stuff. We'll make some mentions of that, how you can get one of those if you want to donate money to the show. My friend Heather, and if you hear all that, I apologize. I'm in a remote location, and we just powered up a bunch of the power for everything just powered up. Give me just a minute. You may be hearing that. Okay. I think the power went down. It kicks in for a few minutes, and then it's kind of like a generator system. So I'll apologize. I am actually inside of something, out in the middle of a field doing the podcast tonight. Yes, and it's a little cold here in Kentucky. So if anybody's locally listening, you know that on the 18th of December 2023 here in Bowling Green, Kentucky, at the main location. Well, it's not really the main location; it's the remote location. But yeah, it's pretty cold out here. Anyway, everyone have a great night. I will talk to you again soon. And thank you for supporting the 13th Destiny Podcast. Please contact us again at 13th Destiny Podcast, gmail.com. Check us out, YouTube, Amazon, Audible, and a bunch of other places that we are now at. All right, everyone have a great night. Love that you're all here. Thank you so much.